Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Rheinmetall Skorpion G. It's a Tier 8 German turreted tank destroyer, a premium. It's located on the northwest spawn of Sand River Encounter, and it's under the command of a player whose full name I'm not going to mention. We'll just call him Torpedo, shall we? God knows what encouraged him to actually choose that name. I've really no idea, but I suppose, well, we do have some children playing the game, and yes, well, less said about that the better. Okay, well, he's got the 128mm gun, 490 Alpha, which is pretty good actually, which is why one of the reasons why this is such a good tank destroyer. It's based on the hull of the Panther, which is why it's a bit slow, and it's also fairly easy to penetrate because of that lack of armour. It's funny actually, considering the Panther was supposed to have a lot of armour, and also, oh, now why did he fire like that? I think that was accidental discharge, or rather negligent discharge, more likely. Okay, he's loaded. Yeah, the Panther was supposed to carry a lot extra armour because Hitler wanted them to carry more, and originally the Germans designed the Panther to be fairly light and fast and mobile like the T-34, but Hitler wanted it much heavier on the armour, and I think it paid for it in the long run. Well, no enemy in sight, and now they turn up. Okay, and he's got an EBR-90 behind him. Tier 9 game, he's Tier 8 tank destroyer. There are Tier 7 tanks in the game. Or is it? I think there is, yes. No, it's a Tier 8 game. Tier 9 game with Tier 8 tanks in it. Okay, was spotted, so he's pulling back to the rocks. Now, I actually had a nasty experience doing this yesterday, so I would advise people, be very careful that the enemy is far enough away that you can get up that rise. Otherwise you get a hole right in your posterior as you try to climb up onto this heights. Nobody in front of him, so he's going to have to spot for himself. He has got binocs, so he is going to be able to see a fair distance, but there is a blind spot there, so he might not be able to see them if they pick to come up from that blind spot area. Okay, he's got a T-55. That's the reward tank. At least I think it is. Trying to get a shot on him. Difficult. Struggling. Oh, yes, that was good. Low roll, though. Very low roll. Looks like all the teammates who were actually coming, or all the enemy were coming up that corner, actually decided to go back to the cap area. Okay, was spotted, and yeah, took that round. Rather weird seeing the shell come towards you. You can see where that one impacted on the front plate. He used his first aid kit straight away. Progetto's coming up this way to do some damage. Okay, we're not going to see him until he gets really close, so I think he's actually going to come around that dune to the right. Slightly to the right. There he is. Nice hit. 484. Almost loaded. Here we go. Takes him out the game. T-55A's turned up. We're all halfway through loading. And bye-bye. Oh, unlucky. It was a high roll, but we didn't get the kill. Kill went to the EBR-90. We're actually being massacred in this game. Yeah, I'm afraid so. There's only 4 of us left on this team, and Torpedo is, well, basically doing most of the work at the moment. He's got just under 2k of damage. Trying to go for the top of the Centurion, not a good idea. Actually, yes, managed to bounce around from the Smur. Fires one in. Not the best angle for dealing with that Centurion. The good thing is, from being up high, you can actually see the enemy quite a long way away. Going for the Smur. Yes! Low roll, but that's all that's necessary. And he's now got guys behind him, so I think he needs to bug out from this position if he can get a shot on these guys. Puts one into the Centurion. The Udez is holding the rear. If he can back up and get a shot into the Pantera, that'd be very nice. Thank you. Puts one in. Now, Udez, go and kill. And he does. Oh, that was a round just missing him. Hello. Unfortunately, the E50 got one, so did the Centurion. And we've lost our radio. Not a major problem at the moment. There's no Arty on the enemy team, so they can't be lobbing shells in at us. But they are capping, and that's a bit of a problem. He knows if he pokes his head around that corner, he's going to get hit. So he doesn't want to poke on the WZ if he can help it, but he has to. Oh, he gets the kill. Now that Emil, what will he do next? Didn't fire. That's surprising. Maybe he wasn't ready. Okay, could take the Centurion with the next shot if the Centurion's in place. They're still capping, but it's still an encounter game. There's still 4 on the team, but the scores are much more equalised now. The enemy's only got a 1 tank advantage. Can we get a shot on that Emil? I'm very careful to pull below. Might be able to get a shot. Nope. Pull back. Emil pops up just as we're pulling back. Oh, Centurion. He's now been joined by an E50. We've got a shot in the E50. Good shot. He's now got the high caliber, respectively. 4.5k. Okay, they're going to try and move. Leave the Borsig and the Jagdtiger behind. Try and get the resets. Conway. Hiding behind that building. Gonna have to destroy the building. Oh! And yes, he got the reset on the corner of the Conway. The units actually knocked down the building, and then Torpedo took the shot. He's a 1 shot now. Go for it. Take him down. There you go. Oh! Unlucky. But the Conway is wiped out, and now the advantage is with them, 4 against 2. Just that Emil to deal with, and then we've got a T-28 prototype who's obviously on the east side of the map. There he is. Easy kill. 465, 1 more shot. Here we go. Yep. And that's 5 kills. If he can take out the Emil, it's got a Top Gun. 5.7k of damage so far. I think he's going to try and get behind the Emil to make it an easy one. I wouldn't go in the cap though. Oh, he went through the cap. That's going to draw the Emil's attention. I go up around and behind the Emil, approaching from the rear, going up through the pass at G8 and then come up behind him. He's going to be looking at the Borsig and the Jagdtiger, and he won't expect somebody to come up behind him. He's moved, and can we get a shot? He might have a shot on us though. There he is. Oh, he's not looking in our direction. There you go. And that's the end of the game. Top Gun. So, well played, Torpedo. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's an ace tanker for Torpedo in the Rheinmetall Skorpion G. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7. A duelist, a fire for effect, Out of the epic medals, he picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, a tanker sniper medal for getting the most damage done at range, and also a top gun for getting 6 kills. And you might be wondering, why didn't I mention his full name? Well, I don't want the algorithm to downrate my channel, so they probably will if I start using words like that, so I'm not going to say it. Okay, he did get the highest damage in the game, 7,199 hit points, easily scored that one. When it came to kills, he also got the highest, 6 kills. The next highest scorer was that UDES16, was a very useful player. He got 4 kills in the game. In fact, he got the second highest damage as well. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's streets ahead of everyone else. He got the top in all 3 columns, 1,819 base experience points. That's a really good ace tanker in the Skorpion. 1,080 for the UDES16, well done to him. And let's have a look at detail. 18 shots fired, 16 direct hits, 16 penetrations, damage of 7,199 hit points, of which 2,319 were at more than 300 meters. Excuse me. He received 4 hits and 3 of them were penetrations. Yeah, the armor on that tank is really, really appalling. 1 non-penetration, I think that round hit the tracks. 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed and 13 hit points of damage assistance. He got 19 capture points and 48 defense points before he took out the Emil. 112,974 credits on a premium account, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 104,501 credits. It's a good credit earner, Skorpion G, if you can play it a lot and get lots of damage. 1,819 base XP, and 2,729 for the personal reserve bonus, 273 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 5,731 altogether. So apart from a odd name, the less said about that the better. Unfortunately, I did mention it way too much, and it was a good game for the Skorpion G, so this player does have talent. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button if you want to be alerted when a new video comes along, and thanks for watching.